Yeah, don't want to be yelling into the camera. I'm so loud with him. My voice echoes. I'm sure if there's any neighbours around, they must be able to hear. No one seems to be able to hear me, but I can hear. I think it goes up the valley. I can hear my neighbours. And it comes up, but I can't hear my neighbours on the left. I can hear them from down the valley. And they can't hear me because they're around the corner. It's just so beautiful. I just wish I could shake off this depression. It's just not being able to get out. I'm totally reliant on asking people to bring me stuff because I can't get my car out. When I can get my car out, I'm going to leave it out there. I'm going to walk up. I've bought a little trolley, then I need to go and pick up so I can wheel things in from the front. Oh, you better watch it. Yeah. Henry! Just watching what he's doing with them. He didn't react at all when I called him then, as you probably noticed. But I actually used the quickly. And I use a different voice, like a really, really, like I sound, deep, guttural voice when I call him. I'm too embarrassed for people to hear it on the video, so I turn it off. Because he just ignores my usual, hello, Henry, What he's saying. See, he wants to play with them and they're not interested in playing with him. He's on a thin thing, like he's listening to me, but if he keeps doing it, I'll have to maybe even get a shock collar because he's just got to learn to friggin' pay attention. I'm not happy with it. See how patient they are with him? Very, very patient. Like when he got trampled, like he was just chasing him, and I was calling him, but before I videoed it, I was calling him, and like if he started doing it now, I'd go down there and grab him. But the thing is when they were over there, he wasn't going to listen, and I just look, whatever excuses I've got, I didn't feel I could go and stop him. And I have got into there when they're running around, when they were hunting the other horses, and there was a whole herd of them. And my daughter was like, it's dangerous. And I said, like, I know it's very dangerous. I'm standing here. And I went over to the round yard because I had to be careful because they're just running around. They're not necessarily going to just stop because I tell them to. And I herded them into the round yard. And I was very careful where I positioned myself. I was able to position myself behind a gate in a way that the gate couldn't completely open. So I had like a little spot that I could stand in, and I had to get my Tuppy and Cleo out of there because Banjo just started hunting them, and Tuppy fell over, and he was chasing her. I was worried he was going to kill her, and then she died the next day. I thought it was connected to that. The vet said it wasn't, and then we found the log in the other paddock where she wasn't being hunted, where she'd stabbed her midline. But maybe she wouldn't have tripped and fallen into the creek if she hadn't been chased the night before. So the last thing I did with her was when I got her into the other paddock back, because I was trying to move them to give them more pasture. And when I got her back into that paddock, like poor Cleo, she came up to me for a hug, and she's not like that. She has to be pretty upset if she's like, she's pretty Miss Independent. But Tuppy was always up for a hug, and I went up to her and I wrapped my arms around her neck and hugged her. And that was the last experience I had with her before I found her the next morning and she was injured. It kills me. I'm really still very devastated about it. Just really miss her. It's just been really emotional at the moment. Yeah, I think people understand when you lose a horse. Only a horse lover would really understand, or an animal lover. A cat lover would be like losing a cat, or a dog lover. But there's something about horses because they're supposed to live for 30 years. They're so big. So it's just a bit different because I've lost other animals, you know. When I lost Tuppy's daughter, and then when I lost Tuppy, it just really killed because I was so young. And just had this sort of expectation that, you know, I'd be an old woman and they'd be old girls with me, you know. It's just not fair. You know, the life that she had, I don't think it's fair, but because she died, she was in pain, she was groaning, and then, you know, I hope that we offered her a bit of comfort. I think so, because she really loved me like that horse was really attached to me. It was really weird relationship. It was a very special relationship. Anyway, I'll go and I'll just have a little look at the view and Tuppy's grave's down there in the bottom left corner, hey.